In 2019, for the first time in the years of the European Commission's existence, the institution came to be headed by a woman. After some debate, the responsible actors agreed on Ursula von der Leyen. Federal Chancellor Angela Merkel emphasized the role of a former Minister of Defense in easing the refugee crisis in Europe and promoting the creation of a multinational military group in Lithuania, strengthening the presence of NATO in the region. Von der Leyen was born in Brussels in 1958. Her father, Ernst Albrecht, was Prime Minister of the federal state of Lower Saxony for 16 years. Her mother worked as a journalist, but after the birth of 7 children, she decided to give up her job. Ursula grew up surrounded by 5 brothers. Younger sister Benita Eva died at the age of 11. She studied economics at the London School of Economy and Medicine in Hanover. She worked as a gynecologist and taught at the Higher School of Medicine, where she earned a master's degree in public health. Von der Leyen started her political career relatively late. At 45, she was elected for the first time, initially, to the Parliament of Lower Saxony. Angela Merkel saw the potential of von der Leyen and appointed her head of the Ministry of Family. The new minister quickly became a national star by increasing the number of kindergartens and introducing paid parental leave for men. She did not follow the traditionally conservative party lines of the CDU. Sure enough, party members accused Ursula of undermining traditional family values. In 2009, von der Leyen became Minister of Labour. She gave lodging to a Syrian asylum seeker in a home and called for reducing barriers for foreigners who want to work in Germany. She also lobbied for the introduction of gender quotas in the boards of directors of enterprises. In 2013, Ursula von der Leyen became the first woman to head the German Ministry of Defense. One of her first initiatives was to create kindergartens for military children to make the army attractive for young families. Von der Leyen lobbied for an increase in Germany's military budget. She worked to expand the cyber capabilities of the Bundeswehr, initiated changes to motivate women to build a military career. Ursula von der Leyen has her own idea of leadership. You don't need to pump up with testosterone to be successful in politics. When you're young, you can be impressed by such powerful rituals as raising the voice or knocking on the table. Over the years, you realize this is just a meaningless hype. Von der Leyen is convinced that women's leadership style is the style that should be expected by men as much as by women. I'm sure that men also become victims of stereotypes, that leadership requires rigidity and brutality. I have been very successful in politics for many years without shouting or rumble. Von der Leyen contends that at the beginning of her career, she often had to face sexism. She was sometimes called Supermom because she had 7 children, but then criticized. Why does she have 7 children, but she's never home? No need to explain how to do everything with your 7 children, husband and home in Hanover, says von der Leyen. Journalists ask such questions because they believe that women with children cannot seek to hold influential positions. In Germany, it is traditionally considered that senior positions demand complete self-sacrifice. In most cases, this is complete nonsense, said von der Leyen.